Alright, alright, alright. We're back. We're back. The last thing that happened, we got into a huge brawl. We got followed by some bandits or poachers or whatever happened. He's dead over there in the corner. I fed myself. I washed myself up. This lady's helping us. It's a good day. I gotta talk to her.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Am I wrong in thinking that we're giving him chamomile tea? Chamomile brew? Am I overthinking this?
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit them.
Good lad.
Look at that.
You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I think I can manage. I'm also going to give myself a little pat on the back. That survivalist perk is coming in handy. Going to help me find some flowers and make some potions.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile.
Already did.
And bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Why would she tell the gravedigger when after I've already dug him a grave? Not my business. Not my business. Just get it done. I think that's the course of action here. Carry the corpse to the stream. Slowly walk our way over there. I hear a pig. Or a boar. Oh, it's a pig. He's a happy fella. He's a happy fella. Should get this done.
Ah, shit. My shoulder.
Oh,
This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
right. Okay. Did that hurt my shoulder? Am I gonna be more injured? Berry. After quite a bit of arduous work, okay. Alright, there we go. Is the pig still there? No, he's moved on to better things. Alright. Where to next? Where to next? I have, like, a cat hair stuck on my nose. It's bugging me. Anyways, no. I'm gonna try and ignore it. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I'm sorry. No, hold. I'll cut it. I'll cut it. I gotta fix this. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Can I'm just gonna take this for later. Oh, she's got a savior schnapps just hanging out here. That'll come in handy. Should probably eat.
Ooh, seems Bozhena isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Oh, alchemy or something. What was I gonna say? Can I eat some of this food? Is that... I think that's what I was gonna say. I'm not sure. Oh, this is covered in blood. I see. I think this is all the other guy's clothing. The dead guys. See if I can wash all of that off or not. Maybe. I can. Very good. Very good. Very good. I guess we're going up this way. Unless, let me tell her that I buried the guy.
Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
I should eat something.
Eat from this really quick. Think we're all good. And then head on up this way. We'll see what's going on up here.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
It's positive thinking. A benefit of getting shot by an arrow. Majestic. Oh, where? I thought I booked it that way, but it's skirted back. Okay. I'm gonna climb up here. What's this? Skulls? I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna assume no. So we just run
I
up
can't
this
just
way.
go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
No. Oh, I'm looking for plants. Is this? Yeah. Yeah. Sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
Let me get a bunch of it. And then
Can't
chamomile.
just go off and leave Hans to his fate.
I know. I'm not. I'm looking for this. Oh. I'm looking for this stuff. I'll take some thistle. Just while we're out here, all of it might have benefits of some sort. More thistle. Chamomile. Chamomile.
Can't
Chamomile.
leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
There's wildlife like crazy. There's rabbits hopping around, deer walking around. Is that what I'm looking for? No. No. I know.
I can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
All right, Henry.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
This is also not what I need, but I'm gonna pick it up. St. John's wort. Very interesting. Just let's take a little more sage. Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, that gave me 4. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm good on sage. It's telling me chamomile is up this way. Is this it? This has got to be it. Okay. I was jumping around
That's
it earlier.
Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bozhena on the double. The sooner Hans
Chamomile.
gets that remedy, the better.
Henry said chamomile. So, I guess that's the way we're pronouncing it. Belladonna. All sorts of stuff. I don't know what any of it does, but we're gonna find out. Dandelions? Just take a bit of everything, you know? Alright, let's go back to Sir Hans.
When's the last time I ate something?
Listen, Henry. Now's not the time. I have bread in my inventory. Let me just eat some of this food that I took off of her table. Oh, I'm still hungry. That's 2 apples. What do you mean? Sir. Just ate 5 apples. That sounds like a lot to me.
What making such a fuss about?
Oh.
Could something have happened at Bozhena's?
Oh.
I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul.
Where's my shovel? It's time. How do I equip it? I don't know if I can. This is a weapon of some kind.
Right.
Oh wait. That's a weapon. All right, let's.
Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon?
Sick 'em, Growler.
Let's just go in. They came in with weapons drawn. I'll do the same. That's 1. Oh, he got a good hit. Oh, that's 2 good hits. Sir, calm down. Calm down, please. Oh, good dog. Nope. I need it to bandage. No, I need to heal. How do I heal? Bandage. Yep. Let me do this. Yes. Good. I'm good. I'll be taking this stuff. I'll be taking all of it. Thank you. Oh, is this a mace? This is a mace. Be taking that. Thank you. I'm gonna take all of it so I can just sell it. Can I holster? Thank you. Are you okay, Bozhena? Can I talk to you? Those were the guys that were looking for us, I guess.
God in heaven, you look a sight. It's a wonder you're standing on your feet. My word, they worked you over good.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. Yeah. They did nearly kill me, but I'll be honest.
I fought them off as best I could. I was lucky to survive at all.
2 of them, eh?
It came
no
close.
Wonder then. Show me that. I'll try and get you into better shape. I didn't go to the trouble of healing you just so you'd up and die on me. Well now, better?
Much better.
Oh wow.
Thanks a lot. And are you alright? They didn't harm you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you 2. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you 2 are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Tell her the truth.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you 2 the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
I gotta bury 2 bodies and brew the remedy. Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright, I'll try.
I don't know how.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Okay. Brew a healing potion. And we're going out to the little shed. Oh, what's this guy have over here? What's this weapon? A hunting sword. Should probably take that. Sell it. Or use it. Take his torch too. Just get rid of all traces. Sorry, I heard nothing of what you just said, but I agree.
First, go to the recipe book.
First, go to the recipe
now
book.
Find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench, and we'll start.
Sleep heals you faster, and its good quality energy replenishes faster while sleeping. You will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Let's do that first.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Excuse me. Patience. I'm learning. Chamomile. Chamomile. Where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is. Is this it? This is not it. I lost it. Never mind. Okay.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Wine. Said it needed wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so
Look,
you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
I feel like I'm back at school. Move the cauldron.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Is this the bellows here?
It's boiling.
Okay.
To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Right.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Confirm.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
2 handfuls. 1. Okay. 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron
not long
to the
at all.
fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
So that's bubbling. Let me just do that. Let it run out. Let it run out.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
And there we go. I was a little slow on turning
All right.
the
Now,
thing.
take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Step by step. This is very fascinating. Okay. Okay. Make a
Have you
fine
ground it?
powder.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Very
You don't
good.
have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Pull out the remedy. File. Cauldron. Pour.
Done. Now let's see what you've brewed.
Okay. Oh, I need to back out. Can I keep the book? Is that my book?
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Okay. Sleep until morning. I can do that right now, but I need to bury these guys first. Grab the body. Gotta carry this guy all the way out to the stream. It wasn't that far. Oh, the pig's back. Oh, sorry. I apologize. Where's he going? To his people. I'm gonna go get the other body first before I dig any graves. What's this? Oh, it's another hunting sword. Yep, let me
This
just
will be
take...
the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Oh. It was the other guy's sword. I didn't even see it last time. Slowly walking over there. I'm just listening to the birds. It's actually quite peaceful. Trying to forget about the dead body on my arm. Alright. Let's dig a grave.
Ah, fuck. Ah,
Sorry, Henry. You gotta power through it, bro. There's one. The other guy's going over here, I guess.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
In you go. In you go. I guess she would tell the gravedigger just so no one stumbles across these bodies and, like, freaks out. I guess maybe that might be the narrative there, but I'm totally guessing. Also, she has a ton of different flowers here. Ones that I don't have. I just don't have marigold, so I'm gonna just gonna take a little bit of that, a little bit of that. It's not a lot, it's just enough. Yeah, 5 is good. Alright, let's eat something. And sleep. try and sleep till morning. 12 hours. Do it. Yep, do it. Oh, am I gonna have more nightmares? Yep.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Strong the dog, fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
It's intense.
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Is this Pavlena?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than
Definitely
yesterday.
Better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword, because it's symbolic of both his father, their relationship together in the smith, in like the forge, and the cruelty at hand, and the whole situation with Eastman. It symbolizes all of it.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
That was an interesting conversation. Perk points. What do I have to increase? Do I have anything to increase? Player tab. In the player tab, you can find all important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. Throughout the game, you'll earn perk points, which you can use to improve your stat skills and warfare capabilities. In the others tab, you'll find buffs. You can temporarily affect blah 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 blah. Okay. Charming man. So this perk, Mom always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. He, opportunist. He is a friend who to all is a friend to none. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. I'll go charming man. When you gain, it's that much better. I didn't mean to back out. Can I go back to the character page? Player. Strength. Hardworking lad. You grew up in a forge where hard work was never in short supply, and you find a certain satisfaction in it. If you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as a half. Therefore, they will hardly burden you, and carrying them will no longer cost you extra stamina. Additionally, your carrying capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. In general, if you have a lower strength and the weapon requires you to do less damage with it. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you'll do more damage. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner. That sounds a bit better to me. A little bit more effective in combat, especially since I want to go with heavy weapons. Deft hands. Required agility for all weapons will be 2 lower for you. And it makes agility drop slower. Yep, deft hands. Featherweight was just fall damage reduction. I'm gonna try my best not to jump from high places, you know, naturally. Aesthetic. Your nourishment will decrease 30% slower. In other words, you will last longer without food before hunger starts to bother you. Thick-blooded, you will bleed noticeably slower. Still, if you don't bandage up, you'll die eventually. You'll just have more time. I feel like the food thing will come in play more often, and hopefully I can just have bandages. Be astute about having bandages nearby. Sharpen a weapon on a grindstone to a condition of 98% or higher. The weapon gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage by 10%. I'm going to do the 7 league boots because I feel like I'm going to do a lot of running. Horsemanship, night training, melee attacks from horseback will cost you 15% less stamina. It'll be harder for enemies to unseat you. I'm going to do the night training. I can sell herbs, games, and hides and trophies for double the price. Yeah, I'm gonna do the poacher trail one. Make some more money. Oh my god, I have so many perks. So many perks. Head protection. Steadfast. Blocks will cost... I'll do... Blocks will cost... Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. That sounds a little more relevant than the head protection one. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. So you can combo better with opening strike if you get a hit in an open area. I'll do that one. Opening strike. Heavy weapons. That's all about shield breaking with heavy weapons. When you hit an enemy with a heavy weapon, their armor will count as 10 lower. So their armor slowly breaks apart. I think that sounds pretty sweet. I don't know if I'll be using pole arms, but I'll go with the blocking one for combat. If you fight unarmed against an opponent with a weapon, your unarmed combat skill will count as 5 points higher. Okay. I'm gonna do this brawler one for the unarmed fights. After the first hit, I can just go in. Just throw haymakers. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. That's a lot of different things that you can upgrade there. They're having breakfast outside. Should I just go join them, or do I eat from the pot? I'm gonna eat from the pot first. Right.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Can I sit? Yeah.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bozhena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
I should have washed my face before sitting down for dinner. I still haven't washed up since burying the bodies, and I smell, and I'm dirty. Very good. Very good. It's a pleasant breakfast.
Well,
Tell her the whole story.
there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Tell her what they
They
are.
come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanosh as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Tell the whole story again.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
I'm curious how he beat the cutthroat. I'm very amused by these stories.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far.
Back on the
Once
quest.
you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course.
No!
And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion.
Nice.
It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says,
Very
May
nice.
God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should
Very-
ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. I apologize.
Just gonna take the food. He was very official about all of that. That was very
The first time.
knightly.
No, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy
Why
from
is he
us.
lounging listening to
I
this? Does this
understand.
matter to us? Which of these is in a better condition? This one. Whatever this one is. And what about this? This is a heavy weapon. This is what I want to be using. Is it... Okay, so this has 43 stab damage, 49 swing damage, 18 blunt damage. And this does 44 blunt damage. I'm gonna... Can I wear both? Are we balling? That's kind of cool. What's the difference between these? The beggar's hood is very conspicuous. We have the miner's hood on. I'm gonna leave the miner's hood on. Just going through, making sure we got what's good on. Yeah, I think so far so good. Oh, the simple shoes are we'd be faster in the simple shoes. No, I think I'm just gonna keep what I have on.
Next time I'll come straight home.
On,
So knock on your own.
and let's wash myself.
I'll put them in their place within hours.
Wonderful.
Try them with us.
All right, now we can go.
Here.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Pick down a hair on the run, and a man's an easier target. True enough.
I think the rest of the company's dead, and I will ask about them
What
though.
about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance.
That is how it
We
looked.
shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mud?
He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
How
He saved
dare
my
you?
skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Henry's kind of going nuts over that sword. Oh.